So there's really no excuse not to vote. That is the message of a woman who traveled 300 miles to cast her ballot. Welcome back to Action News. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Alan Campbell. And to top this all off, she's 94 years old. 7 Action News reporter SYMA CHOWDHRY shows us why it was so important for her to vote in this year's presidential election.
Many voters are turning to absentee ballots this presidential election. But when a 94-year-old woman from Detroit who's staying with family in Chicago did not receive hers, she told her son, "Drive me to the Motor City."
Vote, but know who you're voting for and why.
That's the message 94-year-old Mildred Madison has for our viewers. Mrs. Madison, as she likes to be called, has never missed the chance to vote in any election since she was 21. She was married at the age of 17 and has 4 kids, but that never slowed her down. In fact, she spent her life devoted to improving the community, from being a PTA volunteer at her children's school all the way to becoming the president of the League of Women Voters of Cleveland and Detroit. She even ran for office herself.
When I found that my councilman was not doing what he's supposed to do, I ran against him and I became a council person.
In 2006, she worked with Wayne County and Detroit City clerks to help improve the absentee ballot process. She says civic engagement is a must.
Women got the last, especially Black women, were the last ones that got the power to vote.
She's staying with family in a suburb of Chicago, and when she did not receive her absentee ballot, Mrs. Madison asked her son to drive her to the Coleman Young Municipal Center in Detroit to vote Monday. They drove back to Illinois the same day, and as you can see, she wore the perfect face mask that day. Mrs. Madison tells me she voted for Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden, getting an extra push from Kamala Harris. And like the VP candidate, Mrs. Madison went to Howard University and was in the same sorority.
It's wonderful to see a Black woman running for vice president.
So what's next for Mrs. Madison? Well, she plans on working on a memoir, and she wants to open a center for civic engagement to inspire young adults to vote. I'm SYMA CHOWDHRY for 7 Action News.
All right.